Good evening from San Ignacio Town with the 9 o'clock news. I am Tefara Martinez. In the headlines, Belize is blacklisted by the European Union as not doing enough to crack down on tax avoidance. 4 Belizeans receive insignias from Queen Elizabeth II. And a burglary is reported in Belmopan. Stay tuned for details of these and other stories coming up right after these messages.
Singers, songwriters, performers, this is for you!
Welcome to Belize!
It's the National Song Competition Elimination Round, and 2015 is going to be big, big, big! Do you have what it takes to represent your districts in the finals? We are looking for a Belize song who will bring cool seed, one song will make I fall in love with my country all over again! Do you think you have just a song? Then sign up! What about a carnival song? You know one song will make I broke out every time I hear it play?
Jump on the border, put up your hand, Belize that we
What age you ask? It no matter. We have a senior and a junior in both categories. Just sign up. This year we bring the elimination round to an area near you. Corozal, Orange Walk, Tangriga, Punta Gorda, Belize City, San Ignacio, Belmopan, San Pedro, and Bengue. Elimination rounds will be held June 25th through July 12th. Pick up your registration form from the place at any of the houses of culture countrywide or online at www.nichbelize.org or call us at 227-2110. Register today and win a chance to be a part of the national competition on August 8 in Belize City. The National Song Competition 2015, sponsored by the National Celebrations Commission and Atlantic International Bank. Bring it!
Take a moment, feel the rhythm of life. It keeps beating.
What if you took just a few seconds of every day to help someone else?
Every minute, it's yours and mine, mine.
It's amazing how the smallest things can have the greatest impact.
Make a difference. Pay it forward. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
Do you believe? Do you believe that time will treat us well? Do you believe? I could never tell. What if it's all in vain? What if it didn't mean a thing? Have I gone insane? Or was it all part of your game?
Are you always on the go? Tired of missing your favorite games while they're actually being played? Watch your games and sporting events live with Central TV and Internet's incredible MyTV. Simply log on to www.mitv.bz to get easy access to 25 channels, no matter where you are. With Central TV and Internet's MyTV, you're always in the game.
Today's engine technology demands an oil of choice for your vehicles, engines, and equipment. PureGuard is available in Belize in light and heavy automotive, hydraulic, and automatic transmission lubricants in all current oil grades and specifications. Certified by the American Petroleum Institute, API, PureGuard is exclusively distributed in Belize by Westrac Limited. So, give your engine the treatment it deserves by using PureGuard products and lubricants. PureGuard, premium products that will perform for you.
Here now is the news in detail. Belize has been blacklisted by the European Union as a tax haven for multinational companies that the EU says is using to avoid paying taxes. Belize is among a group of 30 countries that has been so blacklisted by the EU. According to a report in the Jamaica Observer newspaper, the European Union's tax watchdog yesterday unveiled a plan for tackling corporate tax avoidance and ending the practice of sweet deals for multinational companies. The blacklisted countries, according to the EU, are not doing enough to crack down on tax avoidance. The list ranges from Belize to Panama, European principalities like Monaco to Hong Kong, and Pacific nations like Vanuatu. The European Union's top tax official is urging the blacklisted countries to move quickly to adopt agreed international standards to fight against tax evasion. The plan aims to make sure that multinationals pay taxes where they generate profits, that tax rules in one country do not penalize others, and that honest businesses don't lose out to unscrupulous competitors. The EU blacklist is made up of countries that figure on at least 10 national lists of tax havens compiled by the 28 member nations. Half the countries are from the Americas. Provisions in the amended contract of operation of Fort Street Tourism Village, FSTV, between its owners and the government of Belize and the Belize Tourism Board, BTB, had the effect of ensuring a continued source of revenue and satellite development through the State Bank project being developed by Michael Feinstein. This is the developer's argument as presented in the Supreme Court today, where his lawsuit against both the government, the board, and the village in which he was once majority owner began before Supreme Court Justice Courtney Abell. Senior counsel Andrew Marshallek argued that while Feinstein, who sold his interest in the village in 2003 to begin developing State Bank with the expectation that it would become the primary port of entry for cruise ship tourists into Belize, was never a party to the amended contracts, provisions related to the exclusive rights of the village to be a port of entry and to collect what is known as the head tax from passengers, effectively fettered his and other developments from proceeding. Marshallek told us more after the conclusion of the first day of arguments just before news time.
Yes, what we're saying is that the contractual provisions, and there are a number of them, there's 2E, 2F, 5, 7, and 4 of the contract are unlawful. The provision in the contract is paragraph 4 that has to do with head taxes. But the other provisions have to do with exclusivity and other requirements they've sought to impose on the State Bank development. Here we have two strangers to the development sitting down and making an agreement as to how my client is to proceed with the development. And we have serious objections to that type of thing taking place. I think it's unlawful.
According to Marshallek, he and his client do not have a problem provisionally with the sharing of the head tax under the amended agreement. However, there is no legislative support for the government ceding to the BTB the right to collect without such monies going into either the Consolidated Revenue Fund or a special fund such as those held by the city and town councils and Protected Areas Conservation Trust Pact, both of which hold a share.
What the law says is that all monies raised or collected by Belize must go into the Consolidated Revenue Fund or into some other public fund established for a specific purpose. In relation to the City Council, there's the Belize City Fund established, which is a public fund established for the purposes of the city. And the law authorizes certain monies collected by the City Council to go into there. The Protected Areas Conservation Trust, likewise, there's a Protected Areas Conservation Trust fund established by law into which certain fees that are collected are authorized by law to be paid into there. The Town Councils Act, likewise, again, establish a Town Councils fund into which certain taxes that are collected by town councils can be paid and the money is accessed. There is no tourism endowment fund There is no fund, no special public fund established for the benefit of the tourist board to avoid the monies going into the Consolidated Revenue Fund and have to be voted out back in the annual appropriation.
Feinstein told us that there is no excuse for the government agreeing to establish a tax without the requisite legislative support, even as he acknowledged that the original agreement he signed for operation of the tourism village was virtually the same as the current agreement, with the provisions on state bank added.
We're saying that head tax is not legal. We're saying that these agreements are not legal, and it all falls in place. The head tax is not legal, then any agreement based on head tax is not legal. And that, I think the arguments are going well, so we'll find out maybe on the 24th.
But sir, the judge made a very important point, which was brought up by the government's attorney, that you benefited from the same arrangement you're now complaining against.
As the judge said, if it's not legal now, it wasn't legal then.
So do you accept that it wasn't proper then either?
I'm saying head tax is not legal now, it wasn't then.
So but are you concerned that if you put fines...
No. I'm not saying that collecting taxes is illegal. Collecting money is illegal. I'm saying they're distributing it illegal.
The case continues tomorrow morning at 9:00 a.m. Deputy Solicitor General Nigel Hawk and Senior Counsel Rodwell Williams represent the government and FSTV respectively. You are watching the 9 o'clock news. Stay tuned for more of the day's stories right after these messages.
Story all starts with a younger man. I was out with the boys, playing in a band. We had plenty of food, listen to, drink and smoke like anyone. My sweet times with the boys did. I was looking for the magic, looking for a day. That brought me to that door,
Belize Camping Experience would like to thank everyone who makes BCE successful and meaningful.
To our summer camp supporters and volunteers who came from communities across Belize.
To all who supported, contributed,
and volunteered with our Harvest for Kids project.
Funds raised through last year's rice and corn crop will help maintain BCE's children's programs through 2015.
You can also support BCE by buying your bag of Circle R Premium Rice with the Harvest for Kids logo, now in a new package.
Together we can and will make a positive difference in this beautiful country of Belize.
You too can ride off into the sunset. Milon motorbikes are very affordable. There's a high availability for parts and a wide selection of models to choose from. My Milon, my bike. Available countrywide.
Hi.
Hi. Patience. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
Singers, songwriters, performers, this is for you.
Welcome to Believe.
It's It's the National Song Competition Elimination Round, and 2015 is going to be big, big, big. Do you have what it takes to represent your districts in the finals? We are looking for a Belize song who will bring cool seed. One song will make I fall in love with my country all over again. Do you think you have just a song? Then sign up. What about a carnival song? You know one song will make I broke out every time I hear it play?
Jump on the border, put up your hand, Belize that we read.
What age you ask? It no matter. We have a senior and a junior in both categories. Just sign up. This year we bring the elimination round to an area near you. Corozal, Orange Walk, Tangriga, Punta Gorda, Belize City, San Ignacio, Pepopan, San Pedro, and Bengue. Elimination rounds will be held June 25th through July 12th. Pick up your registration form from the place at any of the houses of culture countrywide or online at www.nichbelize.org or call us at 227-2110. Register today and win a chance to be a part of the national competition on August 8 in Belize City. The National Song Competition 2015, sponsored by the National Celebrations Commission and Atlantic International Bank. Bring it!
Welcome back to the 9 o'clock news. A man wanted by police investigating a murder case has turned himself in to authorities. 30-year-old Maurice Felix turned himself in to police today. Felix was originally charged with the attempted murder of Mark Gentle and his mother Pamela Cumberbatch at their residence on Cedar Ridge Road on May 24th when two men opened fire on them as they sat on the steps. While Pamela Cumberbatch escaped injury, Gentle suffered severe injuries from multiple gunshot wounds and was admitted to hospital. Gentle died a week after the shooting. Felix's charge was officially upgraded to murder when he was arraigned today in the courtroom of Senior Magistrate Sharon Fraser. He has been out on bail when the charge was attempted murder, but that bail has now been revoked. Maurice is accused along with his brother Emery, as they were in 2004 for the death of mechanic Mitchum Heredia. After 3 trials, no jury could find a safe verdict on the charges, and so the DPP's office declined further prosecution via nolle prosequi. On this charge, the brothers are to return to court on September 8th. A woman who worked as a cashier for the Ladyville Shell gas station on the Philip Golson Highway is accused of stealing from her former employers. 35-year-old Gaynor Richards faces 2 counts of theft, to which she pleaded not guilty when she appeared before Senior Magistrate Sharon Fraser. Richards is accused of dishonestly appropriating $300 on April 22nd of this year and another $200 on June 6th. Richards was released on bail of $1,000 and the case was adjourned until August 18th. A burglary has been reported at the offices of Belize Infrastructure Limited in Belmopan. The administrative assistant who works at the office reported to police that sometime between Tuesday evening and Wednesday morning, the place was burglarized. The thieves gained entrance by unscrewing one of the zinc roofing and entered via the ceiling. Electronic items, including a laptop computer and a projector, were stolen. Police say the estimated value of the stolen items is $6,023. Investigations continue. A 6-shooter .357 Magnum caliber pistol was found on Wednesday morning by a team of police officers from Belmopan. With the help of Special Branch and the K9 unit, the weapon was found in some high bushes in a vacant lot. Police say the pistol and live rounds of .38 and 9mm ammunition were found wrapped up in a shirt. No one was in the area at the time of the search, and the pistol and ammunition were deposited as found property. 4 Belizeans received insignias on Wednesday designating them members of the Most Excellent Order of the British Empire on the occasion of the 2015 New Year honors. The honors were conferred by the Governor General, Sir Colville Young, on behalf of Queen Elizabeth II. Attorney Michael Young received the Order of Ordinary Commander for his contribution to legal profession and the community. Esther Ayuso and Laura Tucker Longsworth received the Order of Ordinary Officers. Ayuso for her contribution to the community and women's rights, and Tucker Longsworth for her contribution to nursing and the community. For her contribution to community and leadership, Bernadette Fernandez received the Order of Ordinary Member. The investiture ceremony took place at Belize House in Belmopan. Belize's ambassador to the Republic of China, Taiwan, Shireen Isbeth, this week hosted the 2015 Invest in Belize Investment Seminar. The forum was held on Monday. According to a government statement, the event was the first of its kind and was held with the aim of attracting Taiwanese investment to Belize. A small delegation from Belize was invited by the Embassy of Belize to attend, including Lincoln Blake, Director of the Policy and Investment Unit of the Ministry of Trade, Brian Lin, Manager of Belize Invest Beltrade, and Hiro Balani, Investment Associate of Beltrade. The seminar was attended by approximately 40 potential Taiwanese investors. The presentations focused on the areas of key interest for Belize, such as tourism and leisure, medical tourism, offshore outsourcing, agribusiness and agro-processing, aquaculture and mariculture, renewable energy, and investment in the free zone. The official release says that the seminar was a success, with the delegation making several follow-up visits with several potential investors who expressed a keen interest in investing in Belize. The Embassy of Belize will continue the follow-up process in an effort to secure Taiwanese investment in Belize in the very near future. Belizeans will pay $3 less for a 100-pound cylinder of butane starting tomorrow, Friday. A press release from the Ministry of Economic Development today announced that effective June 19th, the Supplies Control Unit was authorized a reduction of $3 for a 100-pound cylinder of butane. The news on the National Channel.
Today's engine technology demands an oil of choice for your vehicles, engines and equipment. PureGuard is available in Belize in light and heavy automotive, hydraulic and automatic transmission lubricants in all current oil grades and specifications. Certified by the American Petroleum Institute, API, PureGuard is exclusively distributed in Belize by Westtrack Limited. So, give your engine the treatment it deserves by using PureGuard products and lubricants. PureGuard, premium products that will perform for you.
Are you always on the go? Tired of missing your favorite games while they're actually being played? Watch your games and sporting events live with Central TV and Internet's incredible MyTV. Simply log on to www.mitv.bz to get easy access to 25 channels, no matter where you are. With Central TV and Internet's MyTV, you're always in the game.
Do you believe? Do you believe? At time will treat us well. Do you believe? I could never tell. What if it's all in vain? What if it didn't mean a thing? Have I gone insane? Or was it all part of your game?
A relatively moist and gusty easterly airflow tonight will become drier on Friday. The general forecast for Belize and her coastal waters is for cloudy skies with a few showers and thunderstorms, mostly over the south and some coastal areas tonight. Tomorrow will be cloudy with sunny breaks as showers will become generally isolated. Winds over the open sea and along the coast will be easterly at 10 to 20 knots with higher gusts. The sea state will be moderate to rough. Operators of small craft are advised to exercise caution in rough seas. Low temperatures tonight will range from 78 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast to 73 degrees Fahrenheit inland. It will be a cool 70 degrees Fahrenheit up in the hills. High temperatures on Friday will be around 86 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast, 90 degrees Fahrenheit inland, and a comfortable 78 degrees Fahrenheit up at the exposed areas of the mountain Pine Ridge and along the Maya Mountains in the south. The tides. There will be a high tide at 7 minutes past midnight. This will be followed by a low tide at 18 minutes past 5 o'clock in the morning. The sun will rise at 19 minutes past 5 o'clock in the morning. It will set at 6:29 tomorrow evening. The extended forecast, valid through to Saturday afternoon, is for mostly cloudy skies with some showers and a few thunderstorms, mainly along coastal areas on Friday night and Saturday morning, then becoming isolated. And that is a look at the weather with information provided by forecaster Michael Gentle at the Belize Weather Bureau. The tropics have gone quiet again. Here's the latest in our tropical weather update.
The governor of Missouri has declared a state of emergency, and you can see why. This is what the remnants of Tropical Depression Bill have been doing. Several inches of rain falling in Missouri, and we've already been talking a lot about the problems into Oklahoma as well as Texas. Speaking of Texas, this is where Bill officially made landfall on Tuesday as a tropical storm on Matagorda Island with 60-mile-per-hour winds. But now here we are at the end of the week, and we're still talking about rainfall to come. Eastern Oklahoma, another couple of inches, and easily seeing 2 to 3 inches into sections of Missouri. We've still got more than 16 million people under some type of flood threat as we round out the week, and you can see spots across southern Illinois, Kentucky, and Indiana could easily pick up 3 to 5 inches. Very heavy rainfall expected through Friday.
To summarize the news, here are the headlines again. Belize is blacklisted by the European Union as not doing enough to crack down on tax avoidance. 4 Belizeans receive insignias from Queen Elizabeth II. And a burglary is reported in Belmopan. With the headlines, we end this edition of the 9 o'clock news. Thank you for joining us. I am Tefara Martinez. Have a good evening and a good night.